Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about how to listen to your intuitive leader and overcome doubt. You know, I talk about positive potential a lot and how it's fluid and how it's so unlikely that we can define ours fully because we only see things based on what we know, and potential is this huge unknown and future based. It's always ahead of us. Whatever we grow into, there is always going to be something more. And I find that super exciting and super motivating. I don't know if you do. But I'm asked a lot, one of the questions that comes up a lot with people is, how do I find my way towards it, that fluid, ever-changing, positive potential that we are? Positive potential really is the unknown. We've got Rupert there joining us in the background there. He's going to be doing some digging. Oh, gosh. So positive potential is the unknown and it brings change. Now, you're going to have to let go of things in order to create space in your life to experience different new things. And sometimes that can be tricky. So we tend to ignore the intuitive voice within us. So how do we recognize it? Well, it's a very calm, quiet voice. It's the hairs on the back of your neck rising, and it's goosebumps all over. It's the feeling of being recognized, and it kind of rises up when you suddenly feel, this is for me. And when that inner guide leads, it will take you to places that you can't begin to imagine. And because you can't imagine them, you often doubt the message, which is never really delivered in a logical or structured way. Intuition is creative, it's not those things. Remember the example I gave you in my live stream on Friday of my client's intuitive leader within telling her to stop doing everything was the message she was getting. And she really doubted the information. She ignored it for a long time until she brought it into partnership with her ego. You know, I talked about that being the power couple, intuitive leadership and the structure and strategy that comes from our lived experience, our ego. And when she let the message from her intuitive leader lead, she used the experience of her ego to bring in a strategy that she knew would work and make that leadership suggestion very, very powerful, and it did. So how do you listen to your intuitive leader? I've got 3 tips for you. This is intangible. You know, the intuitive leader within you is real intangible. So how on earth can you hear her or him? Well, the message is likely to be repetitive. This is tip number 1. And if you hear the same message over a period of days or weeks or months or years even, again and again, listen. There'll be something in there for you to utilise. And that's happened to me. In 2015, I was really changing things. And I was I can be a little bit stubborn and obstinate. And I was stubbornly holding on to something. And I had the message all the year, the whole 2015. This year is about this. Next year, something new is coming. Trust. And I just completely ignored all of it and went my own way, really imprinting control over everything. But it turned out that intuitive message was absolutely right. And if I had listened to it and had prepared and created some structure around the idea that there was big change coming, things would have been ever so much easier for me. Now, if you ignore the voice, this is tip number 2. It's very likely that you will, like I just did explain to you then. And if you notice after the event, I knew that was going to happen. I thought that would be the outcome. Then start to pause. When you hear an inner message, write it down. Sit with it for a while. See if a strategy to implement it comes to mind that feels good, and then take action from it. And then tip number 3, it's likely super likely that you will doubt the message. Our cultural conditioning imprints the belief system that intuition and insight have no value because you can't prove them or you can't validate the information that you hear or you receive. So notice if you doubt the quiet voice within, or find a reason to explain perhaps the hair on the back of your neck rising, is it chilly in here? Something like that. Or when goosebumps hit and you shrug them off. Just notice if doubt is coming in. If it is, it's time to explore what your beliefs around intuition and how potent it could be for you to allow it in so that you can lead from it. And ultimately, that means trusting yourself a whole lot more. Now, I'm going to be digging deeper with this subject that is so important in developing your positive potential in my 3-day mini training Shamanic Shift that begins next Monday, 2nd of October. The link is in my bio. Do come and join me. And to get you started, here are 3 journaling prompts to help you ignite the intuitive leader right now. And I'm going to put these prompts in the comments, so if you miss them, if I speak too quickly, you'll find them there. So the first journaling prompt is, what message or what information from within am I ignoring? The second journaling prompt is, what am I doubting? Be honest. And the third journaling prompt is, if I let you, your intuitive leader, lead, where would we go? And as I said, I'm going to put those 3 journaling prompts in the comments for you to take away with you right now. And if you're interested in finding out a little bit more and going a bit deeper, we've got 3 days together in Shamanic Shift next week. As I said, the link's in the bio. Come and join me. See you soon.